Here's a good story for you. This happened to me. In 2007, I was going up deer hunting up in northern Missouri. I got up there about 4:45 in the morning. It was October 2007, the night of the new moon. It had been raining all night, and when I got there, rain had stopped about a half an hour before that. Everything was all wet. It was so dark, could not see your hand in front of your face once I turned my light off. Got up my tree stand. Couldn't see a thing, totally black. I was in my tree stand maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. And at first, when I first got there, it was kind of normal. It's a swamp. Got to wear a head net. You got to wear bite-proof gloves or mosquitoes just flat eat you up. I had probably had a couple thousand mosquitoes around me, around my head, buzzing, making a whole bunch of noise. And after about 15 minutes, it went totally quiet. I mean, it went dead quiet. It was kind of confusing. I was, what the heck? I've never experienced that. I've been hunting my whole life. I'm 64, and I've never experienced nothing like that before. After maybe a couple, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I heard a crack. It sounded like two sticks being hit together. Like when you was a kid, you'd inch your two thick sticks, you'd whack them together good and hard to make a crack. It sounded like that. Well, 2 or 3 minutes later, I heard it again. This time there wasn't one crack, there was two. It was coming from the same spot, it sounded like. A couple of minutes later, same thing, crack, crack. But a little bit further out, I heard another crack, crack. Whoa, and I couldn't see nothing. Didn't hear nothing, no lights. It was totally dark. I could not, like having your eyes closed in a dark room, it was that dark. Well, a couple of minutes later, crack, crack. A bit further off, crack, crack. And a little bit further off, a thump. I'm like, what the heck? I'm sitting there in that tree stand, never seen nothing, heard nothing like this. And then a couple minutes later, crack, 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 thump, thump. So there's definitely three things out there hitting sticks together. But then, a few minutes later, this is probably when it was closest to me. It sounded like the noises were straight in front of my tree stand. The closest sounded like it was maybe 50, 60 feet away. Crack, 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 thump, 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 thump. Real low. I mean, it sounded like somebody was beating two 10-inch trees together. That's what it sounded like. At this time, I'm sitting in my tree stand. I've got my head net on, I got a wide brim hat with the head net over it, so it's away from my face. And I got my head tilted down, so whatever it is cannot see my face. I washed my clothes in UV killer. So whatever it was, they couldn't see me either. The wind was coming from behind my right shoulder to over my left shoulder going away. And once those knocks proceeded to where I could only hear the one knock again, not just that one, it was straight downwind of me. And as soon as it got downwind of me, there was a whoo sound like that. And when it got light enough to see, I packed my stuff up and left. What it reminded me of is how the ancient humans used to drive their food in front of them to hunters waiting further down. And I felt like something was hunting me. That's my story, and it's the truth. Thanks. You have a good day.